Welcome back to Tap Tech, where we dive deep into smartphones without the cliches. Today, we're reviewing the Redmi Note 14 Pro 5G. The first thing we need to talk about is the camera. Because that's where the Redmi Note 14 Pro 5G makes a bold statement. The main sensor is a 200-megapixel Samsung HP3. Yes, you heard that right. 200 megapixels. That number alone turns heads. But it's not just about the number. It's about what the sensor can do with that power. Photos taken with this sensor look incredibly sharp. When there's good lighting, it captures every detail. You can zoom in on a photo and still see textures on clothing or the grain in a wooden surface. It's not just high resolution. The dynamic range is excellent. Even on cloudy days or indoor shots, the details in shadows and highlights come through. Color accuracy is very impressive too. Greens look natural. Skin tones are warm but not overly saturated. And reds don't bleed. It's a balanced color profile. If you're someone who likes to take portraits or wide shots of landscapes, this camera delivers every time. Low light performance is also solid. Thanks to pixel binning, the sensor combines pixels to pull in more light. Night mode works well. It takes a second or two to process, but the results are worth it. You get more detail, less noise, and vibrant lighting that doesn't feel artificial. The phone smartly brightens the image without overexposing the highlights. There's also a secondary ultra-wide sensor. It's 8 megapixels. Not as impressive as the main sensor, but still useful for capturing wider scenes. The distortion is minimal at the edges. It's great for group photos or architecture. It does struggle a little in low light, but that's expected in this range. The third lens is a 2-megapixel macro camera. This one's more of a bonus. It can focus really close, letting you get detailed shots of flowers, textures, or tiny objects. But the results aren't always perfect. You need a steady hand and good lighting. Still, it's nice to have the option. Video recording maxes out at 4K 30 frames per second. The footage is sharp, detailed, and the stabilization is quite good. Even while walking, the footage doesn't shake much. The front-facing camera is 16 megapixels. Selfies come out clean. Skin tones are handled nicely. There's a portrait mode on the front too, which does a decent job of blurring the background. Overall, the camera setup on the Redmi Note 14 Pro 5G is surprisingly powerful. Especially the main sensor. It outperforms many phones in this price range. Whether you're into mobile photography or just want to capture moments clearly, this phone has your back. Now let's talk about the body. Right when you pick up the phone, you feel the premium build. It doesn't feel like a budget or mid-range device. It has a glass back with a matte finish that resists fingerprints. The flat frame has slightly rounded corners, so it feels comfortable in the hand. Not too sharp. Not too slippery. It's a large phone, but it's well balanced. The weight distribution is nice. It's not too top-heavy or bottom-heavy. The phone weighs around 190 grams, which gives it a solid feel without being too heavy. The frame is made of aluminum, giving it durability and a premium touch. All the buttons are placed perfectly. The power button and volume rocker sit on the right. They have a nice click to them. And yes, the power button doubles as a fingerprint scanner. It's fast and accurate. You just touch it and the phone unlocks instantly. Some people prefer in-display scanners, but this one is faster and more reliable. The top of the phone has a headphone jack. Yes, it's still here. For those who like wired audio, this is a big plus. There's also an IR blaster, so you can use the phone as a remote for your TV or air conditioner. Very convenient. The bottom has a USB-C port, speaker grill, and the SIM tray. Speaking of speakers, it's got stereo speakers. One at the bottom and the other at the top. The sound is loud and balanced. You get good clarity even at high volume. Bass is a little light, but that's expected. For movies or games, the audio experience is enjoyable. The phone also has IP54 rating. That means it's resistant to dust and splashes. You can't submerge it in water, but it can handle light rain or a few drops without any issues. That's a nice bonus for this price point, and then there's the Gorilla Glass Victus on the front. This is a big step up. Most phones in this price range stick with Gorilla Glass 3 or 5. But Victus is much more durable. It's resistant to scratches and can survive drops from a decent height. This gives the Redmi Note 14 Pro 5G a more flagship-like feel. The screen is protected well. You don't have to worry about small scratches from keys or coins. Of course, it's always good to use a case and a screen protector. But even without it, the phone holds up well in daily use. That tough Gorilla Glass on both the front and back helps keep the phone looking fresh for longer. Now let's talk about the display itself. It's a 6.67-inch AMOLED panel. Full HD plus resolution. And it looks stunning. The colors are punchy. Blacks are deep. Whites are clean. The brightness goes up to 1800 nits peak, which means outdoor visibility is excellent. Even under direct sunlight, it also supports a 120 Hz refresh rate. So scrolling feels smooth. Whether you're browsing the web, using social media, or gaming, everything feels fluid. It's a big jump from 60 Hz. Once you get used to 120 Hz, it's hard to go back. There's also support for HDR10+ and Dolby Vision. That means watching Netflix or YouTube in HDR is a great experience. You see more detail in dark scenes. The contrast pops. It's immersive, especially on such a sharp and vibrant display. Let's not forget the punch hole cutout for the front camera. It's small and tucked neatly in the center. It doesn't distract from the viewing experience. Bezels are thin all around. The chin is slightly thicker, but it's not a deal breaker. Overall, the display is one of the best in this segment. Now let's talk about the color. The Redmi Note 14 Pro 5G comes in a few eye-catching shades. There's a classic midnight black for those who like a stealthy look. A beautiful moonlight white that changes tones under the light. And a vibrant sunrise orange, which really stands out, but the hero color is the new ocean teal. It's a soft teal with a gradient finish. In some lights, it looks blue. In others, more green. It's subtle, yet different. It gives the phone a refreshing, premium look. The matte finish means fewer smudges, and it feels smooth to the touch. Xiaomi did a great job with the color options. Each one has its own personality. Whether you like something bold or something clean and minimal, there's an option for you now. Let's talk a bit about performance. The phone is powered by the Snapdragon 7's Gen 2 processor. It's built on a 4nm process. It's efficient and powerful. Apps open quickly. Switching between apps is smooth. Games run well too. For regular users, there won't be any lag. For gamers, titles like PUBG, Call of Duty, and Genshin Impact run at medium to high settings without stutter. The phone stays cool thanks to a vapor chamber cooling system. Even during long gaming sessions, it doesn't get too hot. Battery life is also strong. The 5000 mAh battery easily lasts a full day. Even with heavy use. Watching videos, playing games, or using GPS navigation, this phone handles it all. And when it's time to recharge, the 67W fast charging kicks in. It can go from 0 to 100% in under 50 minutes. Software-wise, it runs on HyperOS based on Android 14. The interface is clean and snappy. You get a few Xiaomi apps, but most of them can be uninstalled. There are also useful features like floating windows, split screen, and screen recording. Xiaomi has promised 2 major Android updates and 4 years of security patches. 5G support is wide. It works with most bands. So whether you're in Pakistan, India, the Middle East, or Europe, you'll get solid connectivity. There's also support for Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.2. Everything is up to date. All in all, the Redmi Note 14 Pro 5G is a complete package. A brilliant camera, especially the 200MP sensor. A strong and durable body with Gorilla Glass Victus. A beautiful AMOLED display. Solid performance. And eye-catching colors. For its price, it offers more than expected. It feels like a premium phone. It looks like a premium phone. And it performs like one too. Whether you're a student, a gamer, a content creator, or someone who just wants a reliable phone, this one ticks all the boxes. And that's all for our in-depth look at the Redmi Note 14 Pro 5G. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to Tap Tech. We bring you honest reviews, real-world insights, and the latest tech updates. Tap the bell so you never miss out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.